Welcome to this week's Lead with Purpose Friday Digest. I wanted to start out with a little story this week about a book that I had read about 5 years ago. I was 5 years into my chair practice for Vistage and was heading to San Diego for a training session that they called Studio X. Part of what they asked us to do on that trip leading up to it was to read a book called The Four Agreements. I procrastinated reading this book. It was written by a guy named Don Miguel Ruiz. Here's what the book looks like. And so I hesitated till I got on the airplane because it was a little book and I felt that I could read it on the way to San Diego in the airplane while I was flying. I got into the book, really into it. I felt initially that it was going to be this California EST kind of thing. And it has had an impact on my life since that point in time. And what made me think about this was an article here, which is Take Time to Encourage from EOS. And it's one of the four agreements is in that article, which is be impeccable with your word. There's a story in the book that talks about a mother who had a young daughter. And that young daughter went around singing every day very happily. As parents are prone to do, she got sick of her daughter singing and screamed at her, told her to shut up. From that point forward, for the next 24 years, that little girl would never sing. One word, shut up, maybe two words, ended up changing her entire life until she figured out what was causing her to hesitate to sing. And when she got over that, she was able then to sing very well for the rest of her life, but it took her a while to do it. The reason I wanted to tell you about this is because I want you to be impeccable with your word. Over the next couple of weeks, what I'm going to do is go through the four agreements. So tune in next week to hear the second agreement, and I've also picked some other things this week that'll help you lead with purpose. I want you to become a better leader, produce better decisions, and get better results for your organization. So thanks a lot. Enjoy this week's Lead with Purpose Friday Digest.